It is time for another edition of Let's Talk About It here, 8:41 on a Tuesday, 69, almost 70 degrees out there, and it's a little warm, 98 or 96% humidity this morning. And joining us here on Let's Talk About It, Katie and Steve again from Northern Plains and Dakota Plains Electric Cooperatives. How you guys doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good. Glad to have you guys here again, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about safety when you do hit a power pole, things that can happen. Why don't you just kind of fill us in a little bit on the background?
Well, through the spring season and fall with the farming and all the construction stuff, everybody gets so busy, we forget about underground utilities and overhead utilities. And our big concern is somebody getting hurt or somebody getting killed. So we're just here to talk about some messages to remember to save some lives.
Now let's talk about what happens if you do run into a pole on your tractor.
Well, if you do break a pole off or get tangled in some wires and it happens with a sprayer or tractor or whatever, stay in that machine, give us a call, know where you're at as far as like township, range, section, that kind of thing, so we can get out there as quick as we can. And most important thing is stay in that tractor unless or combine, unless it's going to burn up. Stay in that machine. If you do have to get out, look around for a down power line, or because you do not want to
Please leave a message after the tone.
path the ground. You want to stay in that machine if you can. And even if the co-op crews do pull up, stay in that machine till we tell you to get out. Just because we're pulling up doesn't mean that things are safe. So stay in that machine if all possible.
Then, of course, if you do need to get out, if you feel, obviously, like you said, it's burning up or you're in danger, jump clear of the vehicle.
That's right. Yep. You don't want to complete the circuit there.
And we also want to talk a little bit about underground utilities as well. Talk about just the importance of knowing where you're digging.
Best thing, call 811, call North Dakota 1 call and get a locate. That way you're going to get everybody out there, from the telephone to the gas to the power companies. Never assume that you know where it's at, because we all forget things, and that can kill you just as quick as an overhead line.
Now, what kind of things do you need to take into account if something like that does happen? If you do hit a line while you're digging?
Basically, stay clear of it. Again, accidents happen in underground also, but basically stay clear, kind of secure the scene till we get there, and kind of the same procedure. Keep everybody away and stay clear of it and call us.
Well, going back a little bit to to hitting a pole in your tractor, Katie, you talked about this off the air a little bit about just paying attention while you're out there. I mean, just not being on your smartphone, not trusting the auto steer as much as you maybe should.
Right, exactly. We firmly believe that most people out there are doing the best that they can, and they're aware of their surroundings and they're looking out for poles. But every once in a while, when we do have accidents, we hear people admit that, yeah, I was reading my newspaper, or yeah, I was playing Candy Crush on my iPad or whatever. And it's just too much of a risk to do that while you're trying to combine as well.
And another good point you made off the air was, some people worried about what this costs, but obviously your life is a little more important. Why don't you talk about what something like this would cost?
When we get hit, we're going to get a billing ticket, and we're going to bill actual expenses, for time, material, mileage, and that kind of thing. But you can't put a cost in somebody's life. A piece of equipment can be replaced or machinery can be replaced, but your son or daughter can't put a price on that.
Absolutely. And can you guys give us the phone numbers again for where we can call if something like this happens?
For Dakota Valley, 1-800-342-4671. Northern Plains Electric, 1-800-882-2500.
All right, you guys have anything else you want to add here today before I let you go?
The only thing I would say is, we work in a business where safety starts from the ground up. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we live with it all day. And with electricity, when you hear it, something's bad has already happened. So you just got to be really familiar with what's around you and use your head.
Awesome. Yeah, you're exactly right. And like you said, something you deal with on a daily basis, so call the professionals.
Yep.
Call the guys that know what they're doing.
Exactly.
So, Alrighty, well, thanks for coming in again, guys. Very informative as always, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks for your time.
All right, that was Katie and Steve with Northern Plains and Dakota Plains Electric Cooperatives. We're going to take a quick break. We're back with some music in just a minute.
If you